and this is life. So let me last time. So hello, feeling and knowing that we are connected through this virtual space of life and creation for us to inspiration in life and get far, far, far away from those things that really don't pertain to our bright and beautiful beings. So I'm talking about fear and anguish and stress and all of those energies which are like, yes, just blocking energies. So this is our space, this is your space, this is our opportunity to focus on what we really want to see manifested in our lives. So I welcome you all. I'm so happy. I hope with time this community is going to grow like more and more, and yes, always to be like so expansive. So today's session is going to be focused on the written word, the power of written word. And it's really so incredible. And I would like to share with you like two purposes for us to use, for us to practice writing down. So one would be focused on as a healing approach, as a therapeutic approach, which is really, really good and is very effective. So I will share that with you in a moment. And the other is for us to really connect with that which we want to see manifested in our lives. So the second one is for us to use the symbols of words which carry their own energy, for us to connect with that in the field. Because as we know, any manifestation begins with a dream, thoughts, but that can be so ephemeral. So then when we translate that into words and we begin to see it clearer, then there is when the process of manifestation begins. So yes, I'm gonna share with you those two powerful and very simple practices. They are really easy to do, but they are really powerful. The results are wonderful. So before that, just allow me to share with you that this session is meant to have like 3 different moments. So in the first moment, I'm gonna share with you these 2 practices with a written word. And the second part, we're gonna do a meditation, a beautiful meditation for you to see that ideal scene, which then you're going to write it down. And then in the third part, I'm gonna amplify that visualization with the sound of these beautiful gongs that you can see. So that is going to be our session for today. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's begin with the theme, the written word. So I was mentioning the first therapeutic like way for us to use the written word. And I would encourage you, for example, when you are dealing with negative emotion, let's say, or condition or symptom in your body already, your body speaking that something is happening there in your unconscious, in your emotions, in your heart, in your soul, which then it manifests clearly in the body. The body is always speaking for you to see, to realize that something needs to happen. So when you have, for example, this constant sadness or anxiety or stress or anguish or jealousy or some constant negative emotion, or you're already like in a depression or a little deeper state, so then I would encourage you to write a letter to that, to write a letter to your emotion. So let's say if my emotion is sadness, or my condition is depression, or my condition is anxiety or PTSD, then to write down, what do you feel about that emotion? What do you feel about that symptom or condition? You know, I feel so desperate because you are there all the time with me, and I feel like suffocated. and I don't know what to do about it. So just write down all what comes to you, all what your heart needs to express to that condition, to that situation, to that anxiety, to that addiction. And then once you write everything, all what you feel and think and comes to mind, then in a second sheet of paper, you are going to write down what that symptom or that emotion or that condition is going to respond to you, is going to tell to you. So allow that emotion to talk, to speak, to let you know the reason why it's there in your life constantly. What is the purpose? Why is it trying to tell you or ask you? Perhaps that emotion is there for you to do some changes. Perhaps it's accompanying you because. So allow that emotion, that symptom, that addiction, that situation to speak to you back. And you cannot imagine how revealing this can be. Because at the end, a lot of what we are feeling and experiencing in our bodies and in our emotions, they are like very powerful and wise mechanisms of the mind for us to deal or to cope with a specific situation. So generally, there is a purpose or a reason why we are feeling what we are feeling. But once you understand it, and once that situation is answering to you and it's talking to you and letting you know why, then with so much love and compassion you can understand and you can see things clearer. And something wonderful happens because that is an insight. That is a revelation. So I really invite you to take the time and to write it down. That letter, that one letter. So that would be, and you can use that, for example, when you are going through tough moments, or you are about to break with a relationship, or you are in the middle of a transformation in your life, or you are trying to deal with this addiction, when you need to overcome relapse. So, or yeah, many situations in which you can really use a powerful written word. And if you would like to have like a little more or more accurate guidance, please contact me. I will be so glad to assist you in this practice, but I think you can make it, and it's always so good. And then the second way in which we can use the powerful written word is almost as a magical tool, but it's not exactly like magic and fantasy. No, it is all about energy, because as we know, word carries powerful energy. And this was something that Masaru Emoto many years ago, he revealed to humanity through his photos. So he spent like a lot of time with this research, constant research through different stages, but basically he was photographing these crystals of water exposed. Let's focus right now in the written word because we are talking about that. So these crystals, this water exposed to different words and written word, and what would happen with those crystals of water that he was then photographing. And we could clearly see how, for example, those crystals that water that was exposed to words of love and gratitude, art, connection, peace, harmony, those were beautiful crystals of water. Really beautiful pieces of art. Complex figures, so symmetric and so perfect. And the opposite would happen, for example, for that water that was exposed to words of the opposite, love, hatred, kill. So in those crystals, you would see like deformed or not even formed or non-symmetric, completely with no symmetry. So imagine that the vast majority of ourselves is water, and the same with the planet. So this energy of words is really bringing something into life. So if we use a powerful word, the word is a symbol that is carrying this specific energy. So then you have all of us, each one of us have like dreams, or at least once you had dreams, and perhaps you're not you are not like giving that attention to your dreams anymore. But let's rescue those, because that is part of your mission here in life. So when you have a dream, then that dream can transform into a thought. It's already like getting some form, very specific form. And then if that thought, you transform it or translate it into words, and you write those words, it's already being like more specific. It gains this momentum, power, it gains this consistency, substance. It's already there. So that dream that became a thought, and then you're writing down into these powerful words, those powerful symbols carrying their own energy, you are putting all those symbols in a perfect in a perfect sequence in that paper, in that sheet of paper. So then that is already like a magical tool, because then all this energy, which each word is carrying, and all together in combination, this energy, these frequencies are going to find resonance in the field. And even more if you pronounce those words. And then you, for example, if you have, so, well, let's go to the practice. In the practice, after the meditation, what I would recommend for you to do is you are going to be in this relaxed mode. You are going to take a deep breath in. You're going to try to let go of all your thoughts, to let go of everything, and just to feel that connection with this bright energy of life, which you are. Imagining that you are this beautiful ocean of light, which is your life. And then after that, you're going to write down in a sheet of paper, ideal scene. And then in that ideal scene, in that paper, you're going to begin to write down your ideal life, the life of your dreams. Imagining that 5 years have passed and you were like so inspired reading books and being in connection with bright and wonderful teachers and going to courses and to workshops, and everything started to become like so good and better each time. So then all of a sudden, 5 years later, you write down what is happening with your life, and you describe all that scene, that ideal scene. So you do that, just to write down your dreams in that ideal scene. And then after that, in a second sheet of paper, you are going to write down those dreams and goals, which you are going to find in that ideal scene. So in the second part, once again, you relax yourself, you let go of any thought, you let go of everything, you connect with that beautiful, bright energy, which is your life, and then you begin to read what you already wrote down, that ideal scene. You read it. There you will find the very specific, or at least the more important goals. They're already there. So what you're going to do in the second sheet of paper is just to write down those goals. So you write them down. And then in the third part of this practice, in the third sheet of paper, you're going to write down or translate those goals into affirmations. So positive affirmations, as we know, affirmations need to be written down in first person. So I am promoting my beautiful book whatever is your dream, you write down like as a positive affirmation. So what you're doing in this exercise is to bring from the ephemeral dream to a specific scene. It already is getting like substance, and then that you translate into goals. It's even more clear. And then in the third part, you are translating that into affirmation. So then it is not only clearer, but now it is a possibility in your life, because you're writing it down in first person. So I am in my beautiful house from where I can see the ocean, and beautiful events are going on in this place, and illuminated people. So whatever your dream is, just begin to do this sequence and use a powerful word. Because remember, before any manifestation, the very, very beginning of that is just a dream, and then that becomes a thought, and then that translates into words. And then if you write them down and then you repeat them, you're going to see really dramatic and fast changes in your life. That is a way to co-create in the world of no matter, which is so powerful. And it's perfectly proven that it works, because we're talking about energy, we're talking about frequencies, we're talking about specific words which are carrying those symbols and frequencies and energy. And then you, by feeling those words and having so clear those goals and those affirmations in your mind, and just repeating them as constantly as you can, then you're going to connect with that. You're going to find resonance, and you're going to find the elements and circumstances and people and opportunities there in the field. Because as we know, life is this constant vortex of possibilities, infinite potential. That is life. It's all a matter of each one of us to have clear who I am, who am I, and what do I want to accomplish? What are my missions? Which ones are my dreams? Allow yourself to connect with that, because that is your purpose in life. And it's so beautiful because it's all about inspiration. It's all about this connection with who you are. So I would invite you to do this practice, this beautiful, beautiful practice, and to allow yourself the time to use a powerful written word. And you can put this in a journal, or you can put these 3 sheets of paper in a folder, and then you're gonna be so surprised when the moment that you read once again your goals, and you begin to see oh my God, this already happened. Wow. And incredible things happen. So I really encourage you to do that. And if you are not in the best moment in your life in this moment, because you're going through a depression, grief, a situation, a tough situation, you can also use a powerful written word as a therapeutic tool. So do it. And yes, and please let me know what was your experience with this practice. And now let's do our meditation. So as I was telling you, the meditation is going to be focused on that technique of you relaxing yourself and begin to visualize it. Here, the most important thing in visualization, and then you are going to, if you want and if you are open to it, please, whatever you visualize tonight, write it down. So when you finish the meditation, if you don't fall asleep, take that time to write it down and just keep it. And then tomorrow, if you have if you don't want to do it all today, tomorrow you may want to dedicate these 15 minutes. It's not so much, and it's so worthwhile to dedicate this time for yourself and your life and to fulfill your dreams. And then you write it down into goals, and then those goals, you write them down as affirmations. And there you have a beautiful, beautiful treasure, a beautiful, beautiful tool that is going to connect you with your dreams and with all their manifestation. So let's do our meditation. If you have headphones, please use them. If you don't have headphones, then just integrate any sound that may be there in the environment, wherever you are. If you're in your house, sometimes it happens here. It happens so often. There is a little dog, the dog of our neighbors, and it's always, or not always, but very often just barking and barking and barking. Sometimes Maran is oh, please, somebody stop him. But then another option is just to integrate the sound and to make it part of the environment, and to be okay with that, and then to put it in a second plane, and for you to focus on your thing. So yes, integrate any sound. If there's people there with you, invite them to do this meditation, to visualize this beautiful scene, this beautiful life of their dreams. And let's begin. I'm going to amplify your beautiful visualization with the sound of the gongs, which is going to, amplify the whole experience. It's gonna send whatever you are visualizing, it's gonna send that clear and vivid dream that you are dreaming as you're awake. It's gonna send it like to the universe, to the field, to the electromagnetic field, which is awesome. So allow yourself to live this experience, and I'm going to turn off the light. And well, before turning off the light, just say hello to Clau, my beautiful friend who is there, and some other friends. The other day I wanted to read some things that people were writing down, and all of a sudden it finished, it ended up the session, and I didn't have the opportunity to do so. So please, whenever you want to share something with me, do know that in my website, gabidelamora.com, you can also send me messages. In my social media, you can always send me messages, and I would be so grateful and happy to receive them and then to answer you or consider what you are sharing with me and to integrate as part of the sessions. So let's begin with our visualization. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay. I have here a beautiful candle today with me. Yes. So just close your eyes. Close your eyes and allow yourself to completely relax. Allow yourself to be the creator of your life, a co-creator with the universe, and to focus on the most beautiful things that you want to see manifested in your life. So close your eyes and imagine there's nothing outside, but just your inner universe in which you are going to create. So take a deep breath and just listen to the sound. Just listen to the sound of the bowls and breathe. Try to breathe in 5 or 6 seconds and then breathe out in 7 seconds. As you relax your feet and your legs, your hips and your abdomen, allow yourself to completely relax and just be aware of the sensations in your body. Take another deep breath and relax your chest, your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your hands, your fingers. Take another breath, just flow and feel. Relax your face, your eyelids, your forehead, feeling that all is well. You're part of life. Life is wisdom and harmony, and you are part of that. So allow yourself just to feel, just to be. Relax your body. And every breath you take, visualize it as light. You are breathing light. This bright energy. You are consciousness. You are alive, and you are breathing it. Visualize it as this bright, bright energy. And now, visualize yourself surrounded by this beautiful ocean of light, peaceful ocean of light, which is your life. Just feel yourself immerse in this ocean of light, love, life, 5 years had passed, and you have been so inspired with these beautiful and brilliant teachers and mentors, courses and books, and everything has been going so well in your life. So well. So now visualize there in front of you. How does your life look like? Visualize that beautiful scene which represents your life, and see every single detail that there is. Who is there with you in that scene? Observe. Just observe. And as you are seeing that, feel it in your body. You are living that scene. Feel it, taste it, smell it, bathe in it. How do you look? How do you feel? How do you interact? How do you express yourself in that scene? What are you doing? And who is there with you? You can listen to the conversations, and you observe everything. Colors, textures, people. Feel it. You are living it. And feel all this excitement and happiness. It is the life of your dreams. This is a memory of the future. It's already there. It's already here, surrounding you. You can feel it. Feel it. And continue to create. And once you finish with that beautiful scene and this creation, just send it to the field. Allow the sound of the gongs to amplify that scene and to send it to the field. So continue to visualize vividly, feel it. if you want, you can continue with your eyes closed, allowing yourself to come back gently and slowly to bring your awareness back to a new life, to a healthy and beautiful body, miraculous body, to a new stage, to the new life, the life of your dreams. So take a deep breath and breathe all that light and harmony, strength, wisdom, all that which life is. And then when you exhale, just let go gratefully. And then once again, you take a deep breath and you begin to move your fingers and your toes. And if you feel like, you can stretch your body as when you wake up in the morning, giving yourself a super loving welcome. A really deeply loving welcome. Letting yourself know that you have the right to fulfill your dreams. Your dreams are your mission. All that love and beauty that you can imagine and dream, that is part of yourself and your mission. And you just gave lots of energy to that in this session. So take a deep breath, and whenever you feel ready, just open your eyes. And I will turn on the light to welcome you. If I can turn on the light, of course. I think it's like this. Okay, yes. Hey, how are you? Were you able to relax? Were you able to visualize? I really hope so. And if for some reason you couldn't like visualize because you were so distracted, or your mind was so busy, or you didn't have the time, try it later. Try it before you go to bed. That is the ideal moment for you to visualize. When your brain waves are already like theta brain waves, that is a perfect moment in which you can go and explore that world, that universe of no matter, where you can really create your life. So allow yourself to do this visualization. And then once you do it, if you were able to do it right now, then I will really encourage you to write down all that ideal scene, all that which you saw in your visualization. Write it down, and then remember, just as a little reminders of the recommendations earlier, is just for you to write down that ideal scene, and you write down at the top of your page, ideal scene. Then in the next sheet of paper, you're gonna write down the goals. And a third sheet of paper, you are going to write those goals, but in the form of affirmations. And that way, you are really giving that energy to your dreams. You are giving all that power and substance, momentum. Remember that any manifestation, all manifestations, they all started like as a dream, which then was translated into thoughts and words and written words. So do it. Really become the creator of a beautiful life. That is our responsibility, our right. That is part of our mission. So just use 15 minutes of your time. You don't need like a whole lot of time to become the artist of your life. As Don Miguel said, we are the artists. And our life is the masterpiece. So really dedicate energy. If you are giving energy and putting energy into so many things that you do every day, why not to put it in the most important thing, which is your life? So do it. And please share with me your thoughts, share with me your experiences. If you want for us to share different themes or concerns that you have in mind or ideas, please share that with me as well. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. I'm going to read in this moment. Well, first of all, I'm going to say goodbye to the session, to the YouTube and Facebook session, and I will stay for a little longer with Instagram, reading what you just wrote and sending you all my love, as well as I do it in Facebook and YouTube. Please, please, please share these virtual experiences. If you can feel the benefit for yourself, then share it with your beloved ones, with your loved ones, with friends, family. Do know that there is a channel, gabidelamora.vhx.tv, where you will find tutorials of life coaching and mindfulness. They are very clear and so good, really. Those are like really good sessions. You will also find like a whole variety of different themes of these kind of guided meditations amplified with the sound of the gongs, and you will also find some visualizations in nature. So all these practices for you to really create the life of your dreams and to really embrace life and to enjoy it with so much happiness and pleasure and gratitude, and focus on creating, not just reacting in life, but really creating the most beautiful things. You are capable to do that and so much more. So thank you so much, and I will see you next Monday in English, sessions in English at 7, and Wednesdays at 7 no, it's on the contrary. Monday in Spanish, Wednesdays in English. And thank you so much. I am Gaby de la Mora. You can also visit the website gabidelamora.com, where you will find more information. And I'm gonna